Morning guys, I'm out on the S18 this morning just for a quick ride, and I want to do a review on the Hillbilly full-fingered wrist guard gloves. But you hear that noise? That noise is mud. And this is the thing is I've been hearing quite a bit of guys wanting to put bigger tires on their S18s, and yes, you can do it, but for me here in the UK it's really a bit of a pain because the mud is for real. And it just gets caked up in this because there's so little gap between the tire and actually the mudguard, or the inside mudguard. It makes anything that goes in there, little stone, leaves, anything that you can think of, it just gets stuck in there, and you can't get it out. You guys know what I did previously. I hosed the wheel down, and that caused water damage to the main board, so I don't really want to go with a hose underneath the mudguard in there too, so I'll stay away from that for the time being. But you just need to ride it out so the mud gets dry after a few weeks, and then it jumps out. Well, I hope it jumps out, because when I ride and I move the plastic mudguard cover, it stops, and then it comes back the noise. So yeah, so today I want to do some bit of trail riding again. As you guys can see, I don't know if you can see, but it was nice and dry the whole week, and then it started raining yesterday, and it just bucketed it down. So let's quickly have a look at the wheel, and I'll show you where the mudguard and the sound is coming from. Okay, so let's have a look at the wheel and where this noise is coming from. So what happens, because there's such a little gap between the wheel and this guard, and I've seen guys taking this thing off to fit a bigger tire in, but for us here in the UK, well, for me particularly, I can't really take this off, because otherwise all the muck and stuff that gets captured will just be all over this whole suspension system. That's a bit of a pain, but yeah, it will be quite nice if they can have more clearance, especially for more off-road orientated wheels. Not just so much for mud and stuff, but even for like stones. If you do trail riding where there's a lot of stones and just branches and stuff, if there's more space, then it will allow for better clearance. But yeah, man, look at that good looking wheel. Oh, the other thing that I want to tell you guys about, as you can see, the handle is on the lift position. So this came with my board. With the new board, you can actually set this in the app now. So the lift handle is switched off. I think it was on the first gen board as well, but I didn't use it, because by default when you lift up the handle, it was actually balancing a little bit, so you can push the wheel forward. Now with the new board, the latest board, that balancing does not work anymore. It just flops forward and back and backwards. There's a little bit of resistance, but it doesn't balance by itself. But yeah, now I've switched the lift handle off, and now I can ride with it slightly extended, especially on the first lift position. So what I can do now is, when I get off the wheel, or the wheel tilts over or want to fall over, then I can just grab that handle, and that's quite nice. Okay, so let's carry on with the ride. Hi, so today I'm going to talk about these Hillbilly gloves, wrist guards. So as you can see, they are goatskin leather, so fortunately no vegan, but they are really nice gloves. I've been using them for about 3 weeks, and this is again with a leather glove that it really needs to bed in and get soft. It's already nice and soft and supple. The leather is really it's nice and thick. It's not too thick. It's not like big motorcycle gloves, but they are really nice and strong. You know, the stitching is really nice. So let's have a look as well. So a little bit closer. Got the nice Hillbilly here on the top, and what is nice, it's a cool meshing on the top of the glove, and then on the inside of the glove, that's you get like the nubuck or suede effect, and then on the tip of the fingers there's like a double layer of leather. That's really nice. And then you've got this massive wrist guard, wrist protection, and the splint that goes down to there and up to there, and then you also have a double splint, so it's got a splint on the top as well. Sometimes wrist guards only have a splint on the bottom, sometimes they've got top and bottom, and some you only get on the top. Depends on how much protection you really want. As you can see from a previous video, I had a nice little fall and I plowed with these gloves, and they were rock solid. As you can see, I just brushed them off and they were all fine. But really good quality. You've got this extra strap that goes around so you can position the gloves, and then you put the other bits on. So let me quickly show you. So you stick your hand in, and then you wrap this around first to position it, nice like that, and then you just add these flaps. And really nice gloves. You know, it does take a bit of time to bed in. This is now 3 weeks, and I've been wearing it sort of at least, what was it, about 3 times a week, just out in the road riding my M10-3. But really nice gloves. I was worried that I'm gonna it's gonna be too big and it's gonna be too hard, but it's really comfortable. It's strong, solid gloves. It's not winter gloves, so don't think it's winter gloves. You know, it's about 2-3 degrees outside this morning, and the gloves is cold. You know, it's nice breathable material here on the top, but really nice, man. It's awesome gloves. So if you want to see a fall where I test drive them, check my previous video. I'll put a little short clip in here as well, so you can see. But so far, very happy. You know, it's really good gloves. I'm happy I bought it. The only sort of negative bit I found with these gloves, if you do record your rides, when you hold your selfie stick, because the wrist guard plastic is there, it's quite hard to actually grip it. But if you just position it to go past this plastic bit, then it's perfectly fine. So that's just something you need to take into consideration. I've got I don't have big hands, but I went for the large, and because I was very keen to go for the medium, and I'm actually glad I went for the large, because my fingers are perfect, and there's not too much play, and it's just really comfortable. But yeah, that's it. Loosen that, loosen this whole thing around, and then that one, and then you can take them off. Can't wear your watch underneath it, so just be aware of that. Fitness trackers or anything like that, it's probably gonna have to go over this rather than under it. But very happy. So I'll put a link in the description below where I bought mine. The service was really good, quick delivery. I mailed them to ask them if they've got stock locally in the country, here in the UK. They said yes, so that's when I ordered it. So I've had a few previous experiences where people on the website would say yeah, there's local stock, or there's stock, and then as soon as you click the buy now button, then they go and order it from the warehouse or whatever, and then it takes another 3 or 4 weeks. Bizarre, really. But yeah, I'll drop the link in the description below, and if you guys have any questions about the gloves, please drop in the comments below as well, and I'll try and answer it. But yeah, Hillbilly full fingered gloves. They also do a short fingered set, so the full and the short. For me, between short and full, I've got a pair of normal wrist guards that I'll wear when it's summer. When it's but probably I'll wear these most of the time. You know, if you fall on the road or whatever, I don't want to have fingerless gloves. It's like, you know, it's you know, your fingers take so long to heal for some bizarre reason. So yeah, I'm sticking with the full finger gloves. Even in the summer, I ride with downhill mountain bike gloves with a padding on the inside of the palms and whatever. It's just if you come off, if you have to grab onto a tree or anything, you have to balance against a wall or whatever, and your fingers get cut up or whatever. So full finger gloves for me all the way. Beautiful. Okay guys, yeah, I'll put some ride footage right at the end, and some in the middle, and it's just a nice little S18 ride. I also found a little path here as well that I might come and explore on another ride. It looks really nice. I put a little short clip in right at the end. But guys, you have a lovely weekend, and I will speak to you soon on the next video, and thanks for joining me. Cheers.
Looking on my back and you were still the same. I try to figure out why you can't tell the same. And I know when you know all the things that made us, my feelings for you don't go. And I know when you know all the things that broke us, I still have to let you go. Take my hand and follow me out of you in my fantasy. Something cool, just something sweet. Follow you in my fantasy. I'll be there, you'll be with me. I'll let you in my fantasy. A place for me, a place to be. I'll let you in my fantasy. Side. Maybe we cross the line, or you would make me cry. And I know when you know all the things that made us, my feelings for you don't go. And I know when you know all the things that broke us, I still have to